before we are even introduced to a single character, this game tells us how racist it's going to be. And that's racist. Hey, this isn't a basketball game.
But when Lincoln Clay went after the mob, he inflicted more damage than all the wars and hurricanes combined.
Unlikely.
Back then, if you look black, you black.
That's racist.
Hey, Mr. Dick. It's a damn shame what happened. It breaks my heart.
Spoilers, asshole.
So answer me this. What's the craziest thing you saw over there?
You don't want to know.
Hell, man, I'm a taxpayer. I got the right to know how my money's being spent.
That's not cool, man. I know PTSD wasn't recognized as a mental disorder until 1980, but the Vietnam War was basically broadcast on television, and everyone back home knew how messed up things were over there. So why bring up such a sensitive subject when you have an important job to do right now? Or were banks easy to rob in 1968? No? Yeah, I didn't think so.
And this woman walks up. She got a baby in one hand and a leash to a pig in the other. She starts up the ramp, and the MP stops her and tells her, you can only bring one thing on board. So she tosses the baby into the water. MP goes ape, tells someone dive in after the kid, starts screaming at the woman, wants to know what the fuck she's thinking. You know what she says to him? She says, I can always have another baby.
Bacon.
Some of these fellas might get a little rough with the language and...
Well, ain't like I never been called nigga before.
That's racist.
What the fuck's this shitheel doing here?
That's racist.
Used to be we'd have a nigga come in with a hoe.
That's racist.
Well, I'll be damned. All right, go for it, Godzilla.
Holy shit, this game is racist. So let me get this straight. Their plan is to sneak into the vault all stealthy-like, and then use a drill that is sure to attract the attention of every guard in the building? From what I could see, there were only like 7 guards at most doing a half-assed job at guarding on the way in. Couldn't they just kill them all silently and sneak out with the money within like 10 minutes? Granted, I know the alarm goes off anyway, but there was plenty of money in the regular vault to steal without opening the secondary vault, right? I know, he was stealing the money plates behind Lincoln's back, but couldn't they have grabbed those last? They definitely would have had plenty of time to get back to the truck and... Oh, never mind. I'm setting this for poor bank heist planning.
Hey, you gonna pull this off?
What an encouraging and fun moment between two friends. Sure would be a shame if he betrayed us later.
You just come from Vietnam?
Nope, I bought this U.S. Army jacket at Buckle.
Excuse me, sir, I'm looking for my stepbrother, Lincoln Clay. You seen him? He used to get ticked off if you were even a minute late.
Kiss my ass.
There he is.
Oh great, a loving brother figure. Sure would be a shame if he died later. Public alcoholism.
Alright, come on.
Littering.
Boy, I send you to bring Lincoln Clay home. Not the big nigga who ate him.
That's racist.
Now who wants to get shit-faced?
I'd get shit-faced too if the game I lived in had repetitive gameplay like this one.
The fuck you doing up here? Help goes into the back.
That's also racist. That hole is way too small to fit 2 grown men and all of the money down. That dynamite didn't make the hole any bigger, and if it had enough force to make the entire vault fall out of the ground, it definitely should have. Also, these two aren't dead.
Johnny and Ellis, you're gonna use the drills to cut a hole up through the bottom of the vault. You and Georgie, you'll be inside. You're to drop the money down, then get the hell out of there. That goddamn drill ain't easy to move, though. So we need a boat to get it through the canals and into position.
Ellis and I worry about the boat. See, Georgie's old man flipped the guard at the reserve, giving you his truck.
Between that and the uniforms, and no one gonna give us a second look.
But don't worry, because there's no way this can go wrong in any way, so let's not come up with a plan B or anything.
It's his fault Danny died.
Hey, whoa! Spoilers, lady! What kind of bank builds their vault right over an easily accessible sewer? Also, these cops have stormtrooper aim. Why didn't the cops make this jump too? They were right behind them. Stupid cops.
Are you kidding me? There'll be cops all over the place.
Well, with any luck, they'll be too busy dealing with Mardi Gras. Notice us.
You just blew up a vault and stole millions of dollars from the Federal Reserve. I'm pretty sure that takes priority over some public intoxication and disorderly conduct charges.
We all got a friend, Jesus.
What?
When we manage to get out of this, I'm sleeping on a bed of titties. I don't care what it fucking costs.
I'm robbing people with a 6-gun.
I fought the law, and the law can kiss my ass.
Hey, that's not how it goes.
This isn't just money. It's freedom. Real freedom. Ain't no one standing over me again.
Aw, how touching. I hope they don't get betrayed and lose everything and then have to seek out revenge or something.
Stupid fucking niggas.
Well, shit. Also, that's racist. If Father James is retired, why is he wearing his priest uniform? Did the director of this documentary say, no, drive home and pull your old priest uniform out of your closet so that people can see you are a priest? Actually, that's exactly the right thing to do. F it. I'm going to send it for the director being a dick to priests.
I still don't know what brought me there that night. Luck? Divine providence? Or something else?
Father James Deus Ex Machina. A montage is the fastest way to recover from a near-fatal gunshot wound.
This is a one-way road, Lincoln. And once you start down it, there ain't no turning back.
No turning back cliche.
Now who wants to get shit-faced?
I do. The way that PTSD is represented here is amazing. It's hard for people to show what a real mental disorder looks like, but with Lincoln coming back from one of the most brutal wars in American history, and then having to watch his entire family killed right in front of him, he would definitely be suffering from some PTSD. So good on 2K for depicting this. Minus 3 cents.
Things go tits up, those chicken dicks can deal with the fallout.
Donovan just doesn't care.
He's a wooster. Likes to kidnap black teenagers and take them out to the bayou. After starving them for a few days, he cuts them loose, tells them to run. Sometimes he brings out the dogs, you know, for old time's sake.
This deserves 5 cents because it is super racist, and let me tell you why. The way you hunt for raccoons is you go into the woods at night, and when you find one, you set the dogs after the raccoon and run it up a tree so that you can kill it. Most people call it coon hunting, and a derogatory term for African Americans is coon. So basically, this guy was kidnapping black teenagers and hunting them like raccoons, because he's super racist and thought the play on words was funny. So yeah, super racist. Discount Steve Harvey.
What? Say?
From this point on, it's about 8 hours of the most repetitive and boring gameplay in video game history, and that deserves 10 cents. This is one of the coolest kills I've ever seen in a video game. Minus 2 cents.
How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead.
No.
Greco's in that building at the end of the block. A lot of whoas in there. Probably face down in pussy right now.
For fuck's sake, Burke, you don't ever tell your enemy when and where you're gonna set up the ambush.
Christ, you're much too serious about all this. It takes the fun out of it. Besides, that's the worst that could happen.
Burke just doesn't care.
Hey, I don't give 2 fucks about Burke's little pet Niglet. I want the mink alive. Got it? I'm gonna give him an ass fucking he's never gonna fucking forget. Bring him back fucking alive, that cocksucker.
Whoa, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Someone's not counting.
I'll not leave thee, thy lone one, to pine
This goes on for some time.
I know the military filled your noggin with all manner of tactics and schemes, but let's not overthink this shit. Say we go out to his house and shoot him. Shouldn't take more than an hour or so, depending on traffic.
Arguing about a plan with the only guy in the room who has military and tactical training.
I think
You the reporter?
Harold Cawley, it's Adler. I'm covering DeRazio's little corruption racket.
Can't imagine it's good for your health, naming names in the Marcano organization.
Okay, look, I'm currently in college right now for broadcasting and journalism, and I've also worked as a reporter for the news. This guy right here has some balls on him to do a story on the mob. However, he is making someone else do all the work for him to get the information he needs, and he's not even paying Lincoln for it. So I'm sending this for lazy reporting.
Look where you're going, for Christ's sake.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
I will say this about Lincoln, he sure does have a flair for the theatric. However, Lincoln is a dick to windows and cars. Uncle Lou has stormtrooper aim.
I want you to send a message to your brother.
Yeah. Anything. Oh, just say it. You just say it.
I want you to send a message by dying cliche.
Jesus Christ.
Not cool, Lincoln. Not cool.
Put the gun away.
If I wanted you dead, Enzo, I wouldn't have walked through the front door.
All the same, I ain't taking no chances. You're Lincoln Clay, right? Lived with Sammy Robinson? Went off to Nam?
That's right.
Christ, son, if I'd have known that, we could have saved ourselves a whole lot of trouble. Follow me.
Oh my goodness, your mom's name is Martha too?
Just let me go.
We'll start the bidding at $1,000. Do I hear 1,000? 1,000. Do I hear 2,000?
You can't do this.
3,000 to the man in front.
They're selling black people now? This game is so racist.
I, for one, refuse to sit by and watch as some rubber-lipped nigger runs roughshod over everything we hold dear.
Okay, so instead of sending all the racist remarks, I'm just going to add 10 cents. Is that cool with you guys? Okay, awesome. That's what you get when you're a bigot. Drugging rich white folk is pretty funny, but Lincoln is ruining perfectly good wine.
I never thought.
You get shot.
Precisely.
You're in the mob, you idiot. People get shot all the time.
Come. They have me out in a building. Down by the water.
50 Shades of Clay.
Nah. I ain't asking you a second time, boy. Either sign over that land, I swear to Christ, I will bust every fucking bone in your body. You hear me?
This is exactly what it feels like to sign student loan paperwork.
That's where Sammy's used to be. No one wanted to live there, so they paved it over.
Paving paradise and putting up a parking lot.
Don't worry about that. I got it figured out. Just focus on shooting that asshole.
This sounds like every sausage fest that I've ever been to. It's not what it looks like.
Hold up, Alcee. Who the fuck's this?
This is Jackknife Johnson.
Lincoln's name is clearly written on his jacket. This is actually one of the coolest parts of the game, so -1 cent.
Before...
Awesome.
You give him hell, champ.
Give him hell, champ. I don't know if this scene is so satisfying because you know the game is almost over, or if it's because you finally get to kill your quote-unquote friend who betrayed you. But still, -1 cent. Yep. Ah, who the hell are you?
Gotta do calisthenics 3 times a week. Keep my heart rate up.